Reversing a linked list using sliding pointers. So basically sliding pointers are three pointers which follow each other. Like we have here three pointers P, Q and R. So R follows Q and Q follows P. I have written some utility functions for the creation of linked list and the display of linked list. Now this is our node structure. I have defined the head pointer globally. We have to reverse the linked list. This linked list will be created using this function create, which takes argument array A and the length of array. The resulting output will look something like this. We will have 60, then 50, then 40, 20 and 10. This is the function for the reversal of linked list. It takes a pointer of type node as its argument, and here head is passed in the reverse function. So pointer P is initialized as head and pointers Q and R are initialized as null. Now let us try to trace this function reverse using this example 10, 20, 40 and 60. So these are the values of the linked list. These are the addresses of the nodes. Initially P is pointing to head, which is the first node. Now in our function it will check whether P is equals to null or not. So P is not null as it is pointing to the first node. So R will be set equal to Q. So R will remain as null. Q will be set equals to P. So Q will also point to the first node. Now P will be moved to the next node. So P will point to the second node. Then the next of Q will be set equals to R. And R is null. So here it will have null. Then again it will check whether P is equals to null or not. It is not. P is pointing to the second node. So R will be set as equals to Q. So R will also point to the first node. Then Q will point to the second node. Q is equals to P. Then P will move to the next node. Now P will point to the third node. Now again Q's next will be set as equals to R. Now Q's next will be set as equals to R. So Q's next is currently 210 and R is 190. So it will point to address 190. This means this link will reverse. Now the second node is pointing to the first node. Again P is not equals to null. So R will be set as equals to Q. Q will be set as equals to P. And P will point to the next node. Then next of Q will be set as equals to R. Next of Q, that is next of Q currently 220, will be set as equals to 200. This means now this third node is pointing to the second node. This link will also reverse. Now again P is not equals to null. So R will be set as equals to Q. Q will be set as equals to P. And P will point to the next. And next is null. So P will be equals to null. Now the next of Q will be set as equals to R. Next of Q, that is null, will be set as equals to 210. Now here this link will also reverse and the last node will point to the third node. And finally now P is null, so head will be set as equals to Q. Now head will point to the last node of the initial linked list and the first node of reverse linked list. Here you can see we haven't used any extra auxiliary space, so the space complexity is order of 1. we have to traverse the entire linked list. So the time complexity is order of n, where n is the number of nodes of the linked list. Now let us try to execute this program. Here you can see we have got the reversed linked list which was desired in the problem statement. Thank you. You can find the link to this program in the description.